Hello, welcome to the Climb to 1800. I haven't been on this channel for about a month, maybe a month and a half. That's because I was on a trip with my family in Europe. It wasn't practical to record, so I wasn't responding to comments or being on the channel or anything. But I'm back now. Let's hop directly into a game. I'm sorry for being on for so long. Sometimes life just takes me away from chess, and even though I am mad about not being able to post, it is what it is. I'm back now. While we're searching for an opponent, I will say that I'm going to change the name of the channel from from playing chess every day to just playing chess until I reach 1800, because I don't want to lie, I haven't been playing every day, so I'm going to change the name. Also, the reason that I'm 1664 is because I just recorded a video, but I didn't record my audio. So obviously I couldn't post it, but my opponent also abandoned the game after like 10 moves, so I think that's fine. But we're playing a 1700 who's playing the English. They can transition into a normal King's Indian, which I'm hoping that they'll do, because obviously that's what I'm more familiar in. But we're playing a 1750, and I haven't actually like seriously played chess in about a month and a half. I've been studying a lot actually, but in terms of actual like gameplay, I haven't really been playing because I was on a trip, and I'm sorry about that. So I am not expecting incredible things, but I'm expecting to at least hold up a little bit. So this has transitioned into a normal King's Indian defense. There are a few ways that they could take this. I'm not going to pretend to remember any theory because it's been a full moon since I've studied any of this. Actually, more than a full moon. I'm not sure why I said that. But they play d5. The pretty much immediate reaction to d5 is always knight to c5, attacking the e4 pawn. And then after that, we're going to be playing a5 to stop any b4 push. But yeah, I'm sorry for being gone so long. I'm going to be back now, posting every day again. But I'm going to change the name of the channel so that I'm not lying. And yeah, I haven't been responding to comments either, but I'm going to start doing that again. But anyway, enough of the rant. Let's get back into the game. So obviously, this is a pretty traditional King's Indian with Queen c2 included. I believe that I meant to play Queen e7 next. Obviously depends on what he does. Okay, that move, I suppose it's to stop me from playing bishop to g4. I wasn't really going to play that anyway. I suppose that he's kind of just passing the ball back to me in terms of what I want to do with the position. And I don't really know what I want to do with the position, so I'm going to kind of make just an improving move as well. I'm just going to play Queen e7. Not going to think about it too hard. I know that that move isn't a mistake, so I'll do what I can. And you know what? I'm going to focus this game on defense. My opponent is almost 100 points higher rated than me, and I'm going to force them to prove that they're better, so I'm not going to be giving anything away, hopefully. Hopefully. My real rating is probably like 100 points lower than it is right now because I'm pretty rusty, but I should get it back hopefully pretty soon. And I did play a puzzle rush or two before this game. Let me just say, it was not very confidence-inspiring, but you know, sometimes we're rusty, you gotta shake off that rust. And I am going to fight as hard as I can in this game. Glad to be back playing, because chess is a beautiful game. I got quite a big suntan because I've been playing a lot of tennis, though. I went to Portugal and Morocco were the main two. I also went to Paris for a few days. It was an incredible trip. I'm very grateful to have gone with my family. I'm going to college pretty soon, so it's going to be the last one for a little while until I get a decent break from school. Okay, they play bishop to g5. I wasn't fully expecting that. I know that in a lot of lines it's totally valid to play h6, but I don't really have to either. And if I play h6, he's almost definitely going to play bishop to g4. And actually, as early as that, I can consider playing g5 and starting a kingside attack. You know, I'm not going to think too heavily about it because I know that this move is very common in positions like this. And I am liking the fact that he actually played h3 because that's going to give me a hook in the future. But alas, he does not play bishop to h4, so I'm not going to play g5, of course. You know, I do see a decent case for knight to h5, in which case I would play be looking for knight to f4. However, if I'm my opponent and I don't defend this knight on the next move, I am snapping it up in a heartbeat because the passed pawn on the d-file is incredibly strong, and I'm almost positive that I need to play b6 to be safe here. Because I always want to take this direction in the King's Indian. It's really never the opposite. So we're playing principled. It's looking a little bit more closed than I'd like, but sometimes that's how it goes. His queen and his knight are obviously tied down to this pawn, but I don't think I really have any big ideas yet. I'm hoping my opponent doesn't either, but he might be looking for an a3, b5 b4 pretty soon. Although if he does play a5, then I'll probably play a3, solidifying this square for my knight, so maybe that actually wouldn't be a good plan for him after all. Of course, he could also achieve that by trying to play rook b1, and hopefully succeeding in playing that, because if he tried and failed to play rook b1, don't know what that says about him as a chess player, or her, I don't know. And they're from China. Actually very up-and-coming chess talents in China right now with Lei Ting-Jie. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing the name, and Ding Liren. Haven't seen a lot of top-level chess dominance for a while, but now we're starting to see that again, which is always nice to see. And yet again, they pass the ball back to me with a waiting move. I don't fully see the idea there. Maybe they're trying to bring a rook to the g-file. However, I can play a waiting move right back with king g7, and I think that is what I'm going to play. Don't want to waste too much time, because my gut's telling me it's right. I'm putting more defense in the h6 square in case I need it in the future. I'm also threatening to bring my rook down onto the g-file myself. And I don't see a world where that's like necessarily a bad move, per se. Now, I do have to be semi-wary of a knight sack. But I really don't see that happening anytime soon. Unless, I don't even know, unless they can swing their queen in, but I honestly don't think that's going to happen, so. I should be chilling there. And always looking for tactics to win this pawn, because they seem to exist pretty often. Not right now, though, unfortunately. And this looks like it's going to be a slow positional game, or I mean, it doesn't look like it. It kind of already is. So, one sad thing is I've been watching the other channels who are doing the climb to, it's usually 2,000. They've all gained like 200 rating points in the time that I've been gone, so I'm feeling a little bit left out, but it is what it is. Apex Chess in particular is probably one of my favorites. And you know what? I'm going to try to catch up. Although, he's now 1900, so that's not going to happen for a while. But yeah, I'm going to retitle the challenge to just playing chess until I reach 1800, because even though it doesn't have the same ring to it, I'd feel like a liar if I said playing every day, because that just isn't what's happening. And by the way, King h7 is a better move than I originally thought it was, because I'm probably going to play knight to g8, f5. And the only way for him to really stop that idea is to play g4. But that looks like a terrible move, so I don't think he's going to play it. Although, I'm sure... What did I say? What did I say? I probably could still play the same idea. Obviously, I would love it if my knight was already there, because then I'd be able to bring it to this square, but that's not going to happen. And my opponent is getting pretty darn aggressive indeed. If I was an insane man, I would sack this knight Am I that insane? No. Is it semi-justified? Honestly, it might be semi-justified, because I would get 2 pawns for it. And this king would be unbelievably unsafe. Then I would take this, takes, but I just honestly feel like his king is safe enough for that not to really matter. Takes, rook g8, f5. No. If I was Gotham Chess and I was much higher rated than my opponent, or this was a bullet game, I would play that. But right now, it's just not good enough to justify. Unfortunately, there's also no fork after takes, check. Because then, obviously, this bishop is defended by this pawn. If this pawn wasn't there, that would be a different story. Don't want to get caught up in tactics that don't work for too long, though. If I play h5, he's almost definitely going to play this. So, you know what? Let's just bring our knight back anyway. Let's bring it back anyway. Because f5 isn't going to be stopped so easily. If I get it through, then takes. That still looks really good for me. I still think I'm the one attacking, even if it isn't as juicy as it was before g4. And by the way, I criticized g4 earlier. I think in hindsight, g4 is actually probably a decent move, maybe if not the best move. But this game looks like it's gonna get pretty darn exciting in the very near future. So, if I were my opponent, I would be considering, I don't know, like rook g1 is probably the most natural move. You also, yeah, okay. Look at me playing for my opponent. So here takes, hits his queen, winning a tempo. I mean, that looks too natural not to play, right? I mean, my king is unsafe, but so is his. You know what? Cowards never prosper. That's not how the saying goes. I forget how it actually goes. Well, let's play this. But before we actually play f5, we have to consider, does he actually have g5 there? I really don't think he does, because I wouldn't react in any other way than even pushing here. So that actually wouldn't be a good move. Yeah. Now that we've ruled out that g5 is a bad move now, I think that I'm very confident to play f5. And this is really typical in the King's Indian, playing f5. Not sure if it's good here. I'm hoping it's good here, for sure, obviously, but very good chance it wasn't the correct thing to do in that moment. Obviously, if he doesn't take me, I'll take one of these pawns. You know what? Maybe that isn't obvious. Maybe it isn't that obvious after all. Maybe something else would be better. But if I were better at tactics, I would be drooling in this position, because I'm sure that there will be very many in the future that I'm probably going to miss for being out of practice. But by the way, I'm so lucky that the game that I recorded before this, and I wasn't recording audio, they resigned early, because otherwise I would have just been playing a chess game off camera, which I never really enjoyed doing, because I like to keep you guys up to speed on how my chess is currently going. So I mean, my move is pretty obvious. If I don't play this move, I don't have any justification for anything else. Now my king is very unsafe, so is his. It's going to be a fight tooth and nail. Am I loving the fact that my king is on the same diagonal as his queen? No. But do I think it's the biggest deal? I was going to say not really, but... What's this move? I did not see this. Okay, I think that's actually a pretty decent move. I 100% didn't see it. Or actually, is it? Is e4 really good right here? e4 blocks off his queen. Then check. Wait, no, that was I think that he made a mistake just now, actually. e4. He can throw in this check. I don't think that will really do much. But yeah, e4. Then check after he moves his knight somewhere. Then I play f4. Okay, this looks too good. By the way, if he moves his knight here, he loses the knight to check, move somewhere, then then f4. Yeah, I think that this is the move. Let's play it. He can give me a check, but I think that's pushing his pawns a little bit too far. I'm not convinced that that is justified. At all. Yeah, I'm not convinced that's justified. And then maybe I'm even picking up this pawn in the end of that line. Yeah, I don't think that he saw e5. I think e5 is a decent move. However, it changes the dynamics of the position entirely, and maybe it was a blunder, but I believe in it. I believe in it. Because after he moves his knight somewhere, presumably, he might surprise me. But presumably, if he moves his knight somewhere, and this check comes in, I do feel like f5 is quite devastating. But we'll see. We'll see. Opponent taking time to think, which I respect. It's not often that my opponent is taking longer than I am. But when it does happen, it usually means that they're playing better. That was such a dumb comment. Obviously, more time equals playing better, but you'd be surprised. Actually, if you've watched this on channel before, you wouldn't be surprised. A lot of people blitz out moves. It isn't healthy. For your chess career, at least. Yeah, I think most plausible is g6 comes in next, but again, I'm not convinced that really does anything besides actually make my king safer, if anything. Oh, do you know what I might have missed? I might have missed takes on h6. I think that does that work? Because then takes. Check. Okay, well, that's out the window now. I think that this check is what I'm going to play. It's been what I've been meaning to play this entire time. Yeah, let's not spend too much time thinking about it. Let's just do it. Then after I get f5, maybe even f4 in, I should be barreling down his position. And I think that my opponent might be in a lot of trouble. The only consideration that I'm super worried about still, besides the fact that my king is obviously pretty unsafe, is the fact that the king is on the diagonal of the queen. If I were a smarter chess player, I would have played king to h8 probably earlier instead of h7. I should have looked at the alignment of the queen and the king, but maybe that won't even come into play. I'm not sure. Okay, he drops his king back. Logical. I think that this move is really good. I think that it's borderline winning. So let's just... You know what? Let's keep up the time pressure. Let's keep up the time pressure. Let's make sure I'm not blundering anything. I don't think I am, so let's play it. And yeah, I mean, I'm at least picking up this pawn. Possibly picking up this one too in the future. I think that my opponent was a little bit too giddy with g5. But obviously, this is still anybody's game. I've nowhere near won this yet. I do think I'm better, but I've thrown many positions that I thought I was better in. So, who knows? Hmm. But I mean, it's hard for my opponent to make a move. Like, where does he go? I mean, I guess he goes there, but then I'm playing this anyway. Then his bishop is sliding back. Maybe actually he's a little bit more resilient than I'm giving him credit for. Oh, I do have to keep in mind that if I push this, I can't actually recapture with this pawn because it's pinned to the king. Oh yeah, so yeah, F3 is not in the cards just yet. I'm glad that I noticed that. That could have been very bad. Yeah, because obviously here, then he can just play takes, and then I take with the rook, but then takes with the knight. But yeah, if I play this correctly, I should... Oh, I forgot he could do that. Yeah, I forgot he could do that. Oh, I guess he's actually kind of fine, then. Let's see if there's any nice tactics. Yeah. Okay, yeah. That's a good move by him. I missed it. Good move by him, for sure. But yeah, actually that's a very annoying move because now he's threatening to take this. Then I have to move my king. Oh wow, yeah, yeah, that's annoying. Okay, this has gotten very complicated. Do I take on g5? Ooh, yeah, okay. I'm not winning nearly as much as I thought I was. Um, okay. You know what? Let's just keep it simple, I think. But this looks so good. Takes, he probably takes there, actually. Oh no, takes, he plays this. Attacking my queen. And I can't even take because of the pin. So yeah, I do have to take here. Oh my gosh, and now we can just fully actually even win a pawn. Dang. No, actually no, not win a pawn, because if he could simplify though. He could simplify this pretty easily. Yeah, takes, takes, takes. Wait, no, sorry. Takes, 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 takes. No, I wouldn't play that. Takes, though. Oh, yeah, this is getting very confusing. And I think that I'm going to need the engine after the game to see who's actually better in this position. I have no idea right now. But apparently my opponent doesn't either because they have half my time. And that's a real consideration. They're going to have to start playing a little bit faster. So will we, but I'm first, right? I think that they have two real moves here. They either take here or take there. Yeah. Yeah, or take there. And I obviously have to be wary of the fact that I'm pinned. Um I could play this. Then takes, though. Then he actually wins my queen. Wait, no, he doesn't. Wait, yes, he does. So never mind. Wait, I'm very confused right now. What's happening? Can I play this? No, he forks me. I think I might actually have to move my king. What's happening? Wait, my brain is like malfunctioning right now. I'm sorry. I literally don't know what's... I'm so confused right now. I'm not gonna lie. So if I say play rook e8, what can he do to me with this discovery? He can play this. I have to move. He takes my rook. That doesn't work. Okay, so I have to move my king. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I could play this, but then takes here, and we've already established how bad that is for me. So yeah, I have to play this. I have no other choice. Oh, and I blundered the fork, and I lost the game. Okay. Yeah, I'll resign. That's so dumb. I think I was winning. That's so dumb. Oh no, he was fully winning. I just was completely dead wrong. Wow. Yeah, I was never winning. Okay, I embarrassed myself there for sure, but let's go to the game review. I thought that I played a lot better than I actually did. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. He played at 98.1% accuracy? I thought I was playing really well. I guess not. Okay. Well, what month is it? He joined April. Okay, so he's had the account for a fair amount of time. I'm not going to jump into any accusations right away because I obviously made a lot of mistakes and he might have just been very prepared in that. So let's just start off by seeing what I could have done better because I'm sure there were a lot of things. Played the English to start it out. I was not happy about that. We transitioned into a King's Indian, which I was pleased with. Then obviously all this was book. I forgot what to do against the move h3. Queen e7 is fine though. Apparently I should have played b6, but I think what I played is perfectly reasonable. All this is fine as well. Brought my king up. I should have just started my king side advance though, and we saw that this move was actually very troublesome for me coming in later. Okay, and I have no idea why computer wants me to play rook to h8, but it wants it for some reason. Yeah, I shouldn't have played f5. I mentioned so many times that I play f5 in positions where I really shouldn't. In fact, it wanted me to bring my king back. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I played f5 when I really shouldn't have. And he finds g5, which was a very good move. I underestimated it in the moment. And I thought here I was winning. Like, I thought that my attack was stronger than his, but I was just wrong. I mean, I'm not the one doing the attacking, he is. And here, I think that bishop takes c5 was his only good choice there. How do I... Okay, this is the new... Yeah, that's the only way for him to keep a big advantage. Taking here is fine too, though. Okay. Well, I'm pretty annoyed that I flubbed the analysis so badly. I should have played this, but then we already established that I'm losing a queen here. Or, oh, I guess I could just lose the exchange. Oh, nope, I am losing a queen here. Wow, so I was just fully dead lost. I just didn't realize it. Okay, well, thank you for watching. I will be here tomorrow. I just got absolutely destroyed. But when your opponent plays that well, and I'm rated 1650, there's not too much I can do about it. Wait, I think that my opponent just played a good game, but let's look at his other games. Really quickly. Wait, do I have any... Okay, I don't have anything for this. Okay, to be honest, he looks fully legit. Actually, I take it back. Some games he looks legit, some games he looks weird. Like, look, 98, 96, but then he has a few runs of just 70s or 80s, and then he's back up into the high nine. Okay, I guess that he's legit. I guess he's legit, and I'm just being a sore loser. This is the only game I'm slightly suspicious of. He played at 98% accuracy, then he lost. But who knows? After seeing his game history, I think that he is legit, and I think that he just destroyed me. So fair play to my opponent. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And you know what? Nothing gained, nothing lost. I won a game and I lost a game today, so I can't complain too badly. Adios. And I have to be careful of being too giddy to play F5 in the future. Wait, by the way, before I leave, G4 was the top computer move. I only say that because I underestimated it so much in my analysis in the moment. But anyway, thank you for watching. Catch you tomorrow. Bye-bye.